Hi everyone, Cindy Olin here with Create Your Own Luck and Love, and welcome to Love Talk Live on What Do Men Really Want? Right? It's the $1,000,000 question. You may be asking yourself this. You may be dating, in relationship. My guess is if you're here, feel free to join me. Feel free to ask any questions. I will comment. I will answer them all. And I'm happy to help and support. So anyways, I want to dive right into what do men really want? So men want and men will never tell you this, by the way. So men are simple creatures. They're far more simple than what we oftentimes make them out to be. No joke. And one of the things that men really want, hi, send me hearts, send me questions, just so you guys know, I'm here to answer anything. But what do they want? They want to feel tension. They want to feel attraction. And let me answer to you what that is and how that looks to them. So, with women in a relationship and in their dating lives, what women want to feel is we want to feel wanted. And men, they want to feel needed. So it's one of those things that, how do we make them feel needed without being needy? So that's a whole nother topic, but I really want to dive into what do men really want. Men with tension, men want to feel like they've got a prize of a woman. And a prize of a woman doesn't mean you're being, you're the, most sexually amazing woman. Yes, they want that. What do they say? Freak in the sheets, lady in the streets. They do want that. But they want to also feel like they don't know everything about you all the time. So, for example, as women, our femininity is a mystery to them and they love it. So they want to feel like you smell good, not that you're, they want to look at you and go, wow, she's gorgeous. Wow, she's hot. And it's not that you need to be the most beautiful woman on the planet, but they need to feel like there's always a little bit of that they're putting a little bit more effort in, or they need to put a little bit more effort in because you inspire them. Now, you don't need to invent ways to inspire them all the time. You don't need to become Betty Crocker or Martha Stewart in the kitchen if that's not really you. But doing things in your life that are challenging yourself, that are making you, that are stretching your plate, that are stretching you in a way that that inspire them, men love that. Maybe it's even a challenge. Maybe you are into yoga and you've fallen off doing yoga. So you're inspired, you're doing a 30-day yoga challenge. And maybe that means you're going to yoga classes every day. And that may mean that there's less time to go out on dates. There's less time to spend together. And not in a bad way, but, I've got this commitment. Men love boundaries. And they also want to feel like you desire them. So there's a balance, right? And that your life isn't a full open book to them. You have some things that are sacred to you. So whether that be a journal, a book you're reading, a course you're taking on communication or understanding men, it's you're having that for you. And men feel that energy and it inspires them. You, by not sharing every little thing, but also not sharing who you are. By, men love a vulnerable woman. Men love a woman that is strong, yet has the ability to be vulnerable. Yet has the ability to say, gosh, I'm not feeling as great about this deal. But, a thing that a man will never tell you is if you speak about something that puts a doubt in his head, he will start to focus on this. So maybe you're dating someone and you're feeling emotionally triggered and you're newly into the relationship and you're feeling like you don't know exactly where you stand, or you don't know if it's going to last or not, which is natural. It's natural to feel that way. But it's if you have a fear that he's seeing other women when you guys have made a commitment. So when the crazy talk is going on in your head, right? That feeling of, I don't know if he's, really showing up, or if he really wants to be there, or whatever. But that's what's going on in your head and not what his actions are showing you. So if you're a little bit more distant than him, if yes, you're connected, yes, you're giving him words of affirmation, yet you're still doing your life and your thing, and you're not holding yourself back based on what he is or isn't doing. So if you guys usually get together on Friday nights and maybe you were invited to go out with your girlfriends this Friday night, and you haven't seen this group of girlfriends in a while, by all means go for it. Hey sweetie, I know we usually get together on Friday nights, but I am, I've got plans this Friday. Whatever. Or if he asks you ahead of time and you're not always available. So that's the mystery that men won't tell you. They like it. They enjoy it. They like the fact that you have a life, you have other things in your life that make you happy. He will want to be more of a part of that. If you smell good, you walk nice, you hold yourself together nicely, and it's not like you've got to be the best dressed woman on the planet. It's really holding yourself to, even, a matching outfit or matching cute sweatpants or whatever. Right? Things that look good in, whether you're behind closed doors or not. And even if that's not you, I recommend stepping up and being that woman. Because if you're looking for a high value man values a woman that values herself, and not just on a Friday night when you're dressed to the nines and you go out to dinner. It's someone that values herself behind closed doors and out. I've never been someone, and part of it's the way I was raised, but I've never been someone that would throw on an unmatching sweatsuit. it's just not me. And because even, I'm blessed, I do work from home, but even if I'm not going anywhere, or I don't have an outside meeting or a speaking engagement or something like that, I will at least have cute Lululemons on, and a nice shirt and something that matches well, right? So I feel good. And ladies, you want to have your exterior match your interior. Not that, like I said, it's not about being perfect all the time, but you want a man to be thinking. Men are very visual. So if we plant a seed, and let me go into this really quick, if you're not feeling secure about something, right? And you say, well, gosh, are you interested in dating other people? Or I notice we haven't spent as much time together. Are you dating anyone else? And you're in a committed relationship. Even if he's not, and most likely he's not, it's going to plant a seed in his head. Well, maybe I should. Maybe she's not as great as I thought. So it has the opposite effect. It makes him think, maybe she's not as great as I thought. Maybe she's not as valuable as I thought. So you want to make sure that you're valuing yourself at the level that you're valuing this person that you're choosing to date and get to know and have as a part of your life. And you want to make sure that if you're feeling like you're confused, you don't know what's going on, that you communicate effectively. You know who you are, you know what you want in a relationship, and you're not afraid to express yourself. And if you get tripped up on that, or you get tripped up in perfection around that, you guys, do me a favor, sign up for a call with me. And let's talk. Let's talk about what's happening for you, where the disconnect could be in dating and relationship, or if you're in a relationship right now and you're feeling uncertain, what's happening there? Because a lot of times, I know a lot of women that do well in the dating phase, and then once they get into a relationship, they start to feel like they're being needy, and they're not really being fully vulnerable. So, and then they start getting upset with themselves and projecting, and it becomes a snowball effect of negativity, of things that you don't want to have happen. So your worst fears come to fruition, right? So it's really about not being perfect. It's about opening yourself up around, I'm fearful that it may not work out. And, I'm asking for support, or it makes me really happy when I hear from you in the middle of the day. It always puts a smile on my face. I feel supported. I feel loved. Whatever that is to you. And, look at, men really want a woman who knows who she is, who can continue to create tension, fun, playfulness, and mystery. When she's in a relationship, she doesn't turn to become a different woman than she was when she was dating him. And look and see, have I changed? Am I showing up differently? And a lot of times we do, because we start to feel more exposed when we're in a relationship. It brings on a sense of, hey, Rupal, I was actually thinking about you today. I want to reach out to you, in fact. So it brings forth a sense of, wanting to push the panic button, wanting to pull away, when really and thinking that you're being vulnerable, when truth be told, you're not being fully vulnerable. And what does vulnerability look like? And I'll dive deeper into that. But you guys, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys have really enjoyed, understanding what men really want. It's simple. They're simple. We make them far more complicated. And a lot of times we try to decode, well, what did he mean by what he said? Well, if you're not fully knowing whatever he shared with you, what he meant by it, ask him, what did you mean by that? And not in an accusatory way, but in a way of like, I don't know if I quite understand what you mean by that, because what I'm hearing is X. And by saying what I'm hearing, it doesn't project anything negative onto him. It's like, well, I'm hearing this. It's simple. It's a fact. Men want to feel tension. They want to feel a bit of fun, adventure, a little bit of mystery. And they want to feel like a woman has a bit of feminine energy. And that is a lost art that's going away with the movement of women being, more CEOs than ever, women being more in their masculine and in charge and doing, and men aren't intimidated by you. So don't ever think that. They're not. They're intimidated. They're not intimidated. They're turned off by a woman that is in hot pursuit of them, that does too much. And even if a man does stick around for that, he's not going to put the effort in. You're not going to feel feminine. You're going to feel like he doesn't really see you or value you. And then it's another area of your life where you're doing the work and even proving yourself. And that's not how it has to be. So I hope this helps. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Feel free, post questions, comments below. Myself, my team, we go through, we answer all your questions. And if you have any, particular situation around your love life that you want support with, you want help, sign up for a call with me. It's 30 minutes, complimentary, and I'm really good at getting quick and to the point and helping support you around your love life and really creating what it is you deeply desire. So I'm sending so much love your way. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday. Love Talk Live Tuesday. We'll see you then. Bye, everyone.